This video is going to demonstrate how to use Zotero Reference Manager. Zotero is a free open source online product that will help you house and store your citations as well as create those citations. So what you would do is click on Zotero. Also, let me just show you as you scroll down the page, there's instructions on how to download it for different types of devices, whether it's a Chromebook or for a mobile device. Also, there are tutorials as you scroll down the page. I'm going to demonstrate this, but there's other more in-depth tutorials that you can go in and look at here. So what you're going to do is click on Zotero. Once you get to Zotero, you're going to log in. I've already logged into my account. This is my account. So what I'm going to do is just demonstrate how to save something inside of Zotero. What I'm going to do is create a collection. So this collection is going to be for some of my education articles, my research. So I'm going to name that as EDUC. Okay. So what I can do from here is I'm here and I want to create a new sub collection within EDUC. So let's say this is for EDUC 2120 because there's several EDUC classes out there. Okay, so I'm going to create that folder. So I've just created my education folder and my education 2120. What I'm going to do here is just demonstrate how to do that, how to save resources. So earlier I had done some research and this is an article that I had found. So this is an article with my search terms that I had found in the ERIC database. This is the record page of that article. So I'm going to scroll through here, and what I'm looking for is my DOI, or my digital object identifier. You can use your DOI, your URL, whatever it might be. So I'm going to take this DOI and I'm going to copy and paste it from the record page or from wherever I found my document. Then I'm going to click on the magic wand. Okay. Once I click on the magic wand, it tells me what I can enter in here: my URL, my ISBN, my DOI, whatever type of ID it might be. So I'm going to copy and paste that in and click enter. Then what happens is I have just saved this to my folder, and then it has generated all the information down the side of the page. What you want to do is make sure that all of your information over here is in the correct format. If some of the information is missing, you can go in and add it. And then what I'm seeing here for this particular resource, as often happens, is that these words should not be capitalized. They should be in lowercase. Only the first word of an APA citation is going to be capitalized. The rest are going to be in lowercase. And then past the colon, it's sentence case as well. The first word would be capitalized and the rest are in lowercase. So you'll see that I'm changing that right here. You can edit any of the information inside of that, inside of this record. What I'm going to also do is go back and just find another article within my search just to demonstrate a couple of things of how I can use these articles. So I'm going to click on the next article. And I'm going to look for that DOI information. So here it is right here again at the very top. I'm lucky with this one. If you don't see the DOI on the record page, it's often within the document and you can go and find that. So again, I'm in my same 2120 folder. I'm going to click on this magic wand, and again, I'm going to copy and paste that URL. So again, what it's going to do is generate all the information down the side of the page. You'll notice this one put my article title in the correct sentence case. My recommendation is always just make sure that sentence case is correct in your citation, because then every time you reuse that citation, it will be correct when you create that citation. So what I want to do for here, let's say I'm using this article, I'm making an in-text citation. I'm giving attribution to where that information came from. I'm going to click where it has the little quotation marks here and make sure I have APA 7th selected, and there's my in-text citation. I can copy this to my clipboard and then I can go in and add that to the narrative of my paper that I'm writing. Okay, so let's say I want to go in and make my reference page. What I'm going to do is click the Shift button and my arrow button on my keyboard, and I'm going to highlight all the articles that I want on my reference page. So I have them highlighted, only have 2 in this particular folder. Then I'm going to click on the bookmark. Okay, once I click on that, make sure I have the correct citation style selected. For this project, it's APA, and then it does just create that reference for me, and it even puts it in alphabetical order the way it should be. So then there's my citation. And one thing I'm noticing about these citations is the DOI that I actually used was not in the correct format. It was in the old format, but this citation generator has actually put that DOI in the correct format for me, so that's amazing. That's just something I do not have to go back and correct. So again, this is just a little brief snippet on how to use Zotero Reference Manager.